Hi everyone. The presentation topic of our group in today is the ineffective financial management of the delayed government construction projects in Malaysia. So at first, I will get started with the introduction of our study. Public investment project in construction is usually large in size. We say that it is large because it can provide the need of infrastructure that are deemed to be of the national interest, because they do help the countries in the achievement of both their economic and social objectives. The quantity and quality of the construction projects being completed by the country can imply the category of the particular nation as either developed, developing, or underdeveloped. In Malaysia, the construction sector receives high importance because it is one of the crucial sectors that contributes to national economic growth. This is because construction sector can assist to generate a huge economic linkage and create a multiplier effect that prosper other economic sectors. This can be explained by the flowchart here, where the government construction projects not only provides the essential finished product, that is the public infrastructure, but also increase the employment rate indirectly, which then contribute positively to the national economic growth. The completion of a construction project within a budget and time frame is considered as the means to measure a project success. This means that the desired outcome of the project should be delivered in the shortest possible time, lower cost, and at the same time with the best possible quality. However, there are still certain projects in Malaysia that cannot be finished timely, and thus implies the ineffective financial management of the government for the projects being tendered to the contractor. Issue of time value of money is then brought in the form of cost overrun. Therefore, government must be fully aware of this issue in order to resolve it successfully.
Now we will talk about problem statement. There are many problems that may arise during the implementation of the construction project. The delay of a project has become the most common problem in the construction industry. Delay of a project means time overrun either past the agreed completion date in a contract or past the agreed date for the delivery of a project. In Malaysia, it has been discovered that about 70% of the building projects in the public sector are not completed within the targeted dates. There are about 72 out of 417 government projects experience delay in the construction industry. Other than that, about 68% of government projects are incomplete. Some examples of delayed projects include the construction of the police sports school that has been delayed for almost 5 years after it has been handed to the same incapable contractor again, as well as the radar facility that has delayed in operation 3 years after its completion, which has caused potential risk to national security. Besides that, a delay has occurred in the Rembau Hospital project because of the problems between the contractors and consultants, costing the government an additional 8 billion ringgit Malaysia. Projects that are 30% or 3 months behind schedule are perceived as sick projects. These projects can be potentially abandoned if the delay cannot be absorbed by the client anymore. Significantly, there are 253 abandoned housing projects recorded in Peninsular Malaysia since year 2009. Governmental construction projects can be delayed due to a lot of factors, while it is indicated that ineffective financial management has major impact on the delay of a project. Undeniably, this underachieving issue has led to extra cost and time, dissatisfaction, dispute litigation, lawsuits, and many more. Hence, in order to reduce the severe impact of the delay in construction project, it is needed to control the factors causing delay in construction projects to help preventing them.
The objective of this research has been specifically identified, and they are in line with the research questions, which are listed as follows. The first one is to examine the consequences of ineffective financial management of government construction projects in Malaysia. Second, to provide recommendations that enable the Malaysian government to minimize the effects due to the ineffective financial management of construction projects. As indicated in the objective section, this research attempts to answer the following research questions. The first question is, what are the consequences of ineffective financial management of government construction projects in Malaysia? Second, what recommendation to be suggested in order to minimize the effects due to the ineffective financial management of Malaysian government construction projects? Moving on to the significance of this study, the ineffective financial management of government construction projects contribute to the wastage of public resources because they are not being utilized fully since it adds further the cost of projects due to the issue of time value of money. This situation happens as a result of the progress delay of construction projects that tender to the incompetent contractor. Therefore, the outcome of this research can provide the government with useful guidelines to facilitate the formulation and implementation of the solution being proposed to ensure the timely completion of the construction projects, apart from raising awareness of government towards this issue.
Now, I will talk about the literature review. Delay government construction project. Delay will be defined as the inability to complete the task in scheduled time. Delay will be categorized into excusable and non-excusable. Excusable delay are those that are reasonable and can be accepted by the parties, and non-excusable are the opposite type. Excusable delay is a delay occurred due to unforeseeable event out of the contractor control. Non-excusable delay is a delay which contractor can be foreseeable the event and in the contractor control. Excusable delay can be classified into compensable and non-compensable. Compensable delays is the delay that contractor will be given time extensions and other compensations. Normally, this delay will be initiated by the clients themselves. Reason of delay and cost overrun happened in construction project. First is financing and payment for finished work, unsuitable planning, material shortage, and poor contract management. The main cause of delay in large building projects and their relative importance from contractor views, preparations, and approval of drawing by the owner. And normally this will cause the cash flow problem in construction process occurred. For architects and engineers' views, delay caused due to cash issue during constructions and the owner's slow decision-making process. From owner views, design error, lack of workforce, and inadequate skill for workforce is the cause of delay. For the cost overrun is normally happen due to inaccurate estimate for the budget, project delay, and also fluctuations in material price. Significant cause of cost overrun are material shortage, inadequate financing, and delayed payments of finished work and poor contract management. Now we talk about the theoretical framework. Stakeholder theory will be also used to explain the framework of this study. Stakeholder theory describes the responsibility of the management to a broad range of stakeholders. Stakeholder refer to any group or individual who has direct influence or is influenced by the accomplishment of objective of a company. Stakeholder in a project is the individual who has a best interest in the success of a project. Stakeholder theory is used to study the impact and network relationship of stakeholders and construction project management. Each stakeholder would have different roles, and each stakeholder would strive to collaborate toward the success of the project. Now I'll talk about the conceptual framework. The flowchart demonstrates that the delayed governmental construction project indicate the ineffective financial management of the public sector organization. In general, the issue that caused the delay of such project could be in various aspects. In this study, we will focus about the effect of the ineffective financial management brought to the governmental project in the construction industry.
Next, we will proceed to methodology. In this assignment, we have conducted a conceptual literature review to understand the delay of governmental projects. and is major factor in effective financial management as well as its consequences using documentary sources. All literature is gathered and synthesized. We have searched for some online articles, journals, and news using the term project delay in Malaysia, financial related causes of construction delays, financial management in construction projects, and the effects of delays in construction projects, in order to identify any previous methodological guidance for problems, causes, and the effects of project delays in Malaysia. While selecting the source material, we first look at the titles of the source results to ensure that the articles are relevant to our topic. Then we will review the abstracts of the articles. Following that, we will read through the whole articles. The identified materials are synthesized to develop theoretical framework for ineffective financial management of delayed governmental construction project in Malaysia. After that, we have analyzed those documents and come up with discussions and recommendations.
Now I'm going to talk about the discussion part of this assignment. The incompetent financial management of construction organizations influences the time, cost, and extent of the project. The consequences of delay in construction projects are so significant that it tends to slow down the implementation of Malaysia plans. Project overrun resulting from cost result in delays during project implementation. Without a proper financial management, the construction project will lead to the profligacy of scarce financial resources and delays in development, making construction costlier. For the inadequate risk management, the effect is that it gives rise to significant implications that may hinder the development of the construction industry and affects the entire economic condition of the country. A lack of sound financial management will lead to the failure of a project, i.e. the delay in work and absence of quality. All the parties involved in the construction will be unhappy when there is a delay in the construction project. The notable implication is the cost overrun. Cost overrun, which is the surplus of a cost in an estimated project cost, where a government will encounter abnormal losses and in some instances a cash flow crisis. Cost overrun and works delays lower the quality of construction projects. A delay in construction project causes interruption of work and reduces the productivity. Project is completed behind time, elevated associated time costs, third-party demands, and desertion or termination of a contract. If construction projects are completed behind schedule, there is a tendency that the material prices will rise, i.e. the prices will fluctuate over time. Besides, the government's agenda or policies in establishing their vision to create projects for the public interest are being threatened by the delay in government construction project. The national development will, in relation to investment, will also be held back. Now for the recommendation part, the management shall be highly committed to the performance, cost, and money in order to secure the finance of the project. A government construction committee, the members with necessary experience in engineering, could be established to oversee the project's progress and ensure that it is completed in time. All the items used in the project shall be listed so that finance can be managed and controlled by the authorities. Besides, to prevent the dissatisfaction of individuals involved, the construction project manager shall ensure that projects are accomplished within the allocated budget, time, and cost. The transparency could be emphasized in government financial statements by including the completion percentage of the construction projects in progress and categorize them according to their purpose. It is understanding the financial stability of the project before the commencement of the construction project. Also, develop some relevant and adequate measures in each phase of the project to stay away from financial problems. The manager shall prepare a project plan before developing a project which serves as a blueprint or a work schedule for the measurement of work performed at different phases of the construction. All the required funds approved for the construction projects shall be transferred to a executive departmental account by the Planning and Finance Department before awarding the project rather than in a quarterly fund release. An effective estimation at different stages of the construction project is also very important. With cost approximation, the schedule of the activities and output assessment can be done in a better way and the outcome will shift to output control. The appropriateness in choosing, acquiring, transporting, delivering, and managing on-site regarding the quality and quantity of materials and equipment used shall be checked in a timely manner and at a reasonable cost. The incorporation of modern technologies and innovative methods has generated wholesale modifications possibility in construction technologies.
In conclusion, the ineffective financial management of government construction projects could impact largely on the cost of project and could then contribute to a greater extent of delay. Also, government will be seen as less accountable for the public funds in this case. So here is a short summary for the action to be taken by the government, which are the first one, having more disclosure of construction project by including the percentage of completion in a government financial statement. This is to increase transparency to allow tracing to the current progress more easily, and prompt decision can be made to avoid further delay of the projects. Second, establish a separate government construction committee to oversee the construction projects. The committee should comprise of members with necessary knowledge in engineering or construction industry, and then they will provide advice on the substitution of any incompetent contractor. Lastly, ensure proper project planning is prepared by well-trained project manager. This can help to manage the cost of project effectively and ensure that the buildings are constructed with good quality of materials. Also, it can ensure an effective estimate on the amount of resources to be apportioned for the government construction projects, so that output assessment can be done more precisely to avoid any wastage of the public funds. That's all for our presentation today. Thank you.